back end of the mat. Extend the arms down by your side. Take an easy gaze or even close your eyes for a moment. Breath in, breath out. Set an intention for yourself for this time of movement, goodness in body and mind and soul. And as this month's mantra is letting go, let's set aside any other to-do list. Let it go and just stay fully present for this time. Inhale, lift the arms up to the sky, open the eyes. Exhale, forward fold, touch down to your toes. And then walk it out to downward facing dog. From down dog, take twisted dog. Right hand holds on to the left leg. Slide it down towards your outer ankle and then pull the torso through. Set the right hand back down. So this first one's nice and slow. Left hand holds on to the right leg. Slide the hand down as low as it'll go, and again, pull through. Good alternative if this is not ready for you yet is the pull through twist in child's pose. Okay, everything goes back to downward facing dog. And then come forward to plank, shoulders over the back of the wrist. Slow mountain climbers, twist it. Right knee towards the left elbow and step back. Left knee towards the right elbow and step back. Keep going. Really slow here. Feel the twist. Just getting used to the movement. One more each side. Step the feet forward. Stand up at the top end of your yoga mat. Body weight squats. Go down and up. Again, we're going slow to start with. The rest of the sequence will be faster. About 2 counts down, 2 counts up. 2 more right here. Good. Keep the knees over the middle of the feet. Tuck the booty. Place the hands down. Step it back to plank pose again. We're going to add in a little extra in plank on our way back today. It's either a hold, or I'm going to ask us to do different things each time. Right now it's push-ups. Try 4 push-ups, toes or knees. And then downward facing dog. Bend the knees to walk the hands backwards. Rise all the way up, reach the arms to the sky. And we'll start to pick up our pace a bit. Touch back down to your toes. Downward facing dog. Twist it. Right hand holds on to the left ankle. Set it back down. Left hand to the right. Set it back down. Come forward to plank. 8 mountain climbers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And step or jump, feet outside of the hands. Stand it up. 8 here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Walk it back to plank. Side plank, balance on left hand, outer edge of the left foot. Take the right hand up to the sky. Switch to your second side, right hand down, outer edge of the right foot, left hand high. Full plank, down dog. Walk the hands to the feet. Stand up, arms to the sky. We keep going. Exhale, fold. Out to down dog. The twisted variation could be right hand under the left on the knees. Bring it back, left hand to the right and down dog or from the knees here. It comes back, full plank. Mountain climber, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the top end of the mat. Standing squats. Concentrate on staying strong in the core. Little squeeze and tuck every time you stand. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Plank. Up, downs, meaning go down to the right forearm, left forearm. Right hand, left hand. Second side, left forearm, right forearm. Left hand, right hand. Down dog. Walk the hands back. Stand up. We've got one more today. Fold over. Walk it back out to your down dog. Twist it. First side and second side. Mountain climber, feeling warm, getting it going. About 8 here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up to the top. 8 body weight squats. Try not to cheat the full range. Take it to what works for you. 2 more. 1 and 2. Nicely done. Hands down. Back to plank. For this one, step your right foot forward into the low lunge. Right hand to the sky. The lunge and revolve. Set the right hand down, step the foot back. Left foot through. Left hand revolves up. Set the hand down, step back. Lift the hips, down dog. And walk it in. This time, ragdoll at the back end here. Let your knees stay bent. Really release, relax in the upper body. Little shake of the head to release. Notice how the warm up does indeed warm our body, get us going. And then slow roll up to standing. Roll the shoulders up and back a couple of times. And forward and down. Okay, friends. First exercise with the weights. All the exercises today are a combined effort, meaning we're using both lower body and upper body. I'm going to hold on to my 5-pound weight in one hand, and with the opposite foot, you're stepping out into a lateral lunge. And then here's the tricky part. As you come back in, that same leg comes up. It's like a little cheerleader kind of stance. Knee towards the chest as you do an overhead press. When it all starts to come together, the foot doesn't tap down, except out in that lateral lunge. Okay? Let's try this together. Take the weight in your right hand, and it's the left foot that's gonna step out first. And we'll take the step in between. If the overhead press doesn't work, the weight can come just to the shoulder. Okay, we're stepping out. 1, 2. Bring it back in. Knee comes up as you drive the overhead press. Arm can come all the way down so you see the pieces separate, and then start to put them together. Try it 10 times on this side. 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. Good. The chest will want to come forward. Keep looking forward so that it stays upright as much as possible. 10 on this side. This should be around 9 for you. And 10. Safely bring it on down and switch sides. Enough room in your space. Step out, lateral lunge, second side. It all comes in. I always find it helpful to do the first one in stages and then start to build it together for 2 and 3. Lots and lots of core engagement here to keep us balanced throughout the complex movement. Remember, the foot that you're stepping out with can always take several different landing places. Ooh. I've got one more here. Pick up the other heavy weight to match. We're doing everything in a circuit, so we'll come back to that. Sumo squats. For these, we're just gonna stack the weights right at the shoulders to start with. Turn the toes way out, nice wide stance. Sit low into your legs. Good, the sumo is in the legs. We are staying low here. You can pulse a little bit. And then the arms are doing what we just did, but now with 2 weights. Lift and lower to the shoulders 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Overhead press here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straighten the legs, heel toe it in. I'm going to use my heavier weight for the whole circuit today, but know that you can, of course, go back and forth as what works for you. We go back to a single weight. RDL with a little bit of a kick through here. Start with your left leg forward, right foot back, and you're going to switch and hold the weight in the same hand as the foot that's back. So right hand, right foot back. RDL, you come over, kind of like warrior 3, other hands at your waist. Do a row here with that hand. And then come back up to standing. Kick the right foot through as you stand up. It goes down, so it's a pendulum swing. Find the balance, no rush. 1 row. As you stand up, try to keep the right leg straight the whole time, and it swings and kicks to the front. Russian deadlift with the row. Don't worry so much about timing. Find your pace. Press through the standing big toe and the outer heel to keep you balanced. Nice bend in that standing leg as you go into the RDL. Weight should drop about mid-shin before you add the row. These go slower. Everything is for a count of 10 today. Silent a minute as I concentrate and work on the breath. Do the same for yourself. Starting to feel a burn in that standing leg, being that much more cautious and careful with good, safe alignment. Last one here. Okay, when you're ready, we'll switch to the other side. Feeling that, yeah? With the weight in the left hand, left toes in the kick back here. We go right into the RDL. Other option here is to keep the back foot on the ground rather than coming up. Maybe a knee bend instead of a straight leg as you come to standing. Always find the effort of the pose in different variations. That row is elbow tucked to the side, straight up, straight down. Keep going. 10 on this side. If you're right in line with me, I'm at 7. RDL with the row and the kick through. Plenty to keep us focused, concentration, so that we can let go of everything and space off the mat. After 10 on that side, set down the weight for a moment. Good. Come to stand in the center of your mat. Turn the toes out. Back into our sumo squat. For this one, hands right at the chest, no weights needed. You can place palms together in prayer or keep fists apart, whatever works best for you. And just pulse nice and low. Staying like you are in the legs now, lift up just one heel and down, other heel and down. Heel to heel, side to side. 10 lifts of the heels, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got one more movement from here. You're twisting and punching. Pick up the opposite heel as you twist towards the side, set it down. Twist and punch, set it down for 3 and down. Make sure it's a big rotation through those hips each time. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Pulse right back down to the center. Nice long breath. And Straighten the legs, turn the toes parallel to one another, reach down to the floor, get in a nice stretch. Take the hands to the waist, come all the way safely up to standing, heel toe the feet in. We're gonna go back to the top of this circuit. So we start again with the lateral lunge. Grab the weight in the right hand, ready to step the left foot out. Watch me for this first one. You're going to the same place and picking up the knee, but instead here doing a curl with the weight, just one bicep curl. And then we all do it together. Come out to the lateral lunge as you find your balance, one curl. So the arms are going to be different this second round. No overhead press, we're done with it. 4 with the curl. Step out and curl. 5 more here. And last one. 2 feet to the ground, switch over, hold in the opposite way. Plenty of room on your space. Let's go for it. Step out to the lateral lunge. You can always take a little more time there to make sure that one feels right. Passe and curl. Mix all our modalities there. 2. And I've got a hand at the waist. You might find putting the hand out to the side provides a little bit more ease and balance or support. That one's up to you. If you can start to skip that toe touch in between and go right in lateral lift to the knee lift. And if that gets out of control, you just bring it all back. Good, let's go 2 more here. Nicely done. You join 2 weights into our sumo squat, goddess squat, we sometimes call it. Again, tendency is to want to be a little bit down and forward here. Try to take tailbone down, still broad through the knees. More curls. We're low. And we're going nice and slow here. 3, 2, 1. Release 1 down. Up for 3, 2, 1. Release 1 down. That's it. 3, 2, 1. And down. For 4. And down. 5. And down. We want to be able to complete the full cycle using this amount of weight. Two more here. 3, 2, 1. Full extension down and last one. Straighten the legs. Pull it all in. You go back to 1 weight. This is the Russian deadlift with the kick through and the row. Everything stays the same for this exercise. right toes tapped back, right hand's holding onto the weight. Same thing, arm could be out to the side or drape down to your side as works best here. Modification, keep that back foot down on the mat. Add the row. As you come to stand, nice swing and kick through. This one always feels terribly long. I want to rush it through. Rushing tends to throw us way off balance. Be okay with it. Go slow. Careful not to tilt too far forward. Make torso just in line with the hips, not further over. Don't let the weight take you further. Would rather use a clean, safe variation than falling off balance with the full thing. Two more on this side. If you've counted for yourself and you're a little ahead, of course, finish at your 10. Okay, switch sides. That work in the hips is real here. As you come down at your low point, check out what your opposite hip is doing. So standing leg, right leg, don't let the hip wane out to the side. Keep pulling it back. Back meaning towards the middle of the body. We are in this. 10 here. You will not repeat this exercise. Can come in and out of the variations, especially if you're starting to feel as though you're losing good alignment with the full version. And then I'm usually able to go back to full version for the last few. Great way to challenge and work through. After 10 on this side, we get to set down both weights. We see the sumo or goddess squat again. Turn the toes out, bend the knees, sit low. Start with the tiny little pulses. Make sure that the pinky toe side of your foot does get some weight here. Don't let it all roll into the big toe. We're going right into the twist from here. So you stop the pulse, pick up a heel, turn on the hip as you extend through the same arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's slow and controlled. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, good job. 10. Stay right into your center again. A little bit lower. You've got this. Breathe. And straighten the legs, turn the toes forward, forward fold, reach the hands down. Relax the head and upper body here. A little bend in the knees is fine if you prefer. Take a look towards the front of your mat. Walk yourself there into a downward facing dog. Little more strengthening in back and core before we can call it a day here. Come forward to plank pose. Lie flat down onto the belly. Take the hands out like goalposts, those goddess arms. Back extensions, we're lifting up and lowering down. 10 times here. Up and down. Nice squeeze in the glutes as you lift. 4 and lower. 5, height is up to you. 6, you can just lift the arms but not the legs. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Press back to child's pose for a moment. And then come up to all fours. Fire hydrant to scorpion. So we're taking the right leg out to the side and then up to the sky. That's 1. Out to the side, up to the sky for 2. Look straight ahead the whole time. Try not to turn the shoulders. Keep the hips as balanced as possible. We've got 8 here, 2 more. For 9, and up for 10, and sting. Second side, right into it. Left opens up, sting the sky. Open to the side, up to the sky. Try to keep the arms straight here so that you're not favoring either side. Lots of core engagement to keep that weight even distribution through the hands. And again, 3 more. Out and up, out and up, out and up. Go down to your forearms. Walk it out to your toes. Forearm plank. As ever, modification on the knees or the toes. Hip dips. We're going slow. Dip your hips to the right any amount, and then back through the center. You go to the left and center. Right, left, that's 4. We've got 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lie back down flat onto your belly. Hands reach back behind you. Lift and hold. Lift, lift, lift. Shalabhasana, locust pose here. Squeeze the heels towards one another. Stay lifted. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it all the way down. Roll over onto your back. Hug the knees into the chest for a little momentary pause. All right, and then we're sending legs straight up to the sky, hands to try to touch those toes. So it's a crunch in the upper body 10 times. Lift head and shoulders and try to touch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soles of the feet down to the mat. Penguin or heel tap, same lift of head and shoulders up. We're going slow here. Tap to the right foot. 1, left foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the head and shoulders down. Take the hands out. Last thing here, into a T. Feet off of the floor, knees bent 90 degrees. Set the knees down all the way to the right side so you get a supine twist, and it's a released twist. Use enough belly, abdomen strength to bring the knees up and across to the second side. The legs will go all the way down. Bring the knees back across the center. We've got 2 more each side. This time, legs float the whole time. You take it over to the first side and across center, over to the second side, cross center, back to the first side, and to the second. Hug the knees back into the chest, strong squeeze. Lower the left leg to the mat, stretch the right leg up to the sky. Hold behind your calf or thigh. Switch sides, hold behind the left leg, extend the right leg down to the mat. Lower the left leg down, safely come back up to a seated position. Use our last few minutes for a little bit more stretch. Pull the right foot in, cross it over, and twist. As you come back to your middle, same foot, pick up the foot and kick the heel closer to the outer hip. So now it's a more knee down position and fold over. We're hoping to get a bit into the outer hip. You'll also feel a nice hamstring stretch, I'm guessing, through that extended leg. Switch legs, take the left foot in and over, and twist. Bring it back across the center. Holy cow pose as the heel towards the opposite hip. Knee, knee, and fold over. Finally, come all the way back up. Stretch both legs straight out and fold over. Seated forward fold. Let the back evenly round as you fold over your legs. As you pull yourself back upright, I always like to end our triple B with a little hug and a twist in the torso. Go both directions, opposite hand on top. All right, great movement. I hope maybe you can keep letting go of a couple of those to-do tasks